We've been watching these bands of showers and even a few rumbles of thunder slowly making their way to the north and east here in the metro area. Again, we're waking up pretty much on the quiet side, but notice that we've been seeing those showers slowly weakening to really just about nothing for the areas along that I-40 corridor in Tucumcari, but there's still a little bit of some leftover activity just to the north making its way through the border to the Texas Panhandle. Not only that, but Roy has some also showers moving through the area. Nothing to be too concerned about, but you may be hearing some of that pitter patter on the windows or even on your windshield if you're making your way to work. So as we go through the day today, we'll step you hour by hour of what we could expect. We could continue to see those bands of showers moving to the north and east there again. But I think the best chance for activity comes once again as we get into those afternoon hours, really favoring those mountainous and elevated areas. For us here in the metro, there is still a chance to see some activity there in the afternoon hours. I think a little bit later in the afternoon where we could see a round of showers or storms, but I think a better chance comes as we get into those later evening hours, say anywhere past that dinner time hour, even into those later evening hours. So you may get, if you're an early sleeper like us here in the morning show, we may get woken up by a few rumbles of thunder in those later evening hours. But again, where we could see those slower moving thunderstorms could pose the potential for that flash flooding. So where you see that yellow is that 2 out of 4 risk of likelihood of potential flash flooding across the state. So us here in the metro, the more chances for cloud cover and also the rain lowers our high temperatures by about a degree or so below the normal of what we should be seeing for this time of year. But spots that are going to be missing out on that rainfall are going to see higher temperatures through those afternoon hours. So again, as we go through the day today, those spots that have those flood watches, again, those Sangre de Cristo Mountains and Sacramento Mountains, will closely need to monitor that radar for the potential of some stronger and heavier moving thunderstorms to produce some heftier rainfall. Notice, though, as we get into next week, we'll start drying things out and really ramping up those temperatures. So that Roswell area will have those advisories on the board there towards the end of that 7-day period for the potential of seeing those above triple-digit temperatures next week. As we go into the northern side of the state, though, too, Las Vegas will also need to monitor the radar as we go through the day today. Again, they were also included in that 2 out of 4 potential risk of seeing that flash flooding today. Even across the North Mountains as well, we'll need to monitor the radar. Again, that's where we could see some of those heavier thunderstorms, where across the Hermit's Peak, Half Canyon area to see that potential of that flash flooding, where again, burn scars are more at risk to see that flash flooding through those days, through the day today. For us here in the metro, though, again, I think the afternoon we'll still have that potential of seeing some activity. Better chances come as we get into the evening hours, but look, if we dry out for the weekend.